Hey Pisces, I've got your July 2023 reading coming up here in just a second. These are for the general collective. Take what fits, throw out the rest. And if you are a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, this is for you. Cross watchers, of course, are welcome. Feel free to switch that energy around as needed. If you're already a YouTube subscriber, welcome back. Thank you all for your continued love and support. If you're brand new to my channel, I appreciate your curiosity. Thank you so much. My name is Cody. I am the Hippie Gypsy Reader. If you're here from any one of my other platforms using my link tree, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so happy you are checking out the longer readings. If you're curious about those other platforms, those are in my bio and the description box, as well as information on how to get a hold of me for a personal reading if you are interested. And we're going to get started here in just a second. Again, this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for July 2023. All right. Take what fits, throw out the rest. Okay, what is going on with Pisces? Ooh. Getting ready to talk. Getting ready to talk. Pendulum said to use this deck. There it goes. We've got the Judgment card, the King of Swords. You got a big decision you're making here. Big decision. Huge. Using your head over your heart, though, so very clear, concise decision that you're making, using a lot of intelligence. Here comes the Page of Swords. That is that spy card, informant, right? You could have been looking up some information. Somebody may have brought you information. Here comes the Eight of Swords, and it flipped over. So you're thinking quite clearly. When the Eight of Swords is in the upright, that's like overthinking. When you flip that over, that's releasing your thoughts on something, right? So you're giving up on overthinking on the situation, and you're making a clear decision. Yeah, Ten of Wands reversed. You're releasing the burden on something. That's beautiful. It's about letting go of the past. That Judgment card's also about forgiveness too. So that's beautiful. That is beautiful energy. This might be based on something that you find out online. Maybe somebody is bringing you information. But that spy card after the King of Swords is about a very clear decision. But these two together, you're releasing the stress, you're releasing the anxiety, you're releasing the burden of this, you're releasing the past. That's so lovely. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. Look at all the swords. Look at all the swords. Everything you've been thinking about and contemplating and all of these ideas. I mean, this is a very clear, concise, perfect decision. It's perfect. It's good. That Ace of Swords is the truth. Interestingly, right underneath the Page of Swords, right? So that information, truth, and knowledge could have been brought to you to help you release the past, to help you kind of understand what this burden is that you need to no longer tie yourself to. The Ace of Wands flipped over. Could be losing interest in something, right? It's almost like you're just kind of with this decision, you're kind of deciding to take your interest off of something. It's like you were super excited and focused on something that's also like a big crush on somebody. That Ace of Wands reverses. You're kind of like maybe letting that go, which is interesting. Need two more. We'll run on the bottom of the deck here. Or however many you need. Okay. Too many. That took a while. Okay, Five of Cups. It wanted that emphasis that this is not easy. Okay. I don't want to make it seem like, you're just, this is what it is and I'm done and blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's not easy. You may have a little bit of regret and sadness that you're kind of focusing in. And I wouldn't get lost in the despair of this, right? Because there's a little bit of that hyper focus on the loss of the situation versus what you've gained, right? Gains are the lessons, the memories, the the abilities to have that experience. All right, let's get one more. Man, this deck really wants these in a specific order. And you showed up to your own reading. Everyone has shown up to their own reading. The High Priestess. High Priestess is about you kind of keeping to yourself a little bit, okay? This is a very secretive, intuitive, self-healing kind of energy, right? But you're kind of just maybe quieting down as my air condition goes off. That's a very valid confirmation, right? It feels like it's going to be a very quiet month for you in July. There's an energy of you just kind of deciding to have this air of forgiveness and release, which is beautiful. It could have been based on something that you have found. It could be something online that you found that's offered you the ability to release something here. Yeah, look, we've got Wheel of Fortune, the Lover's card, the Magician, Four of Swords, Two of Wands, Six of Wands. Here I have one that has flipped over, the Ace of Cups. We have 3 aces on the board. Okay, 3 aces on the board. Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 6 of Swords. So there's a possibility of something from the past. You know, once you start living in the energy of forgiveness, love, and healing, everything else kind of falls into alignment. And if you are doing this, and in fact somebody else is also doing so, and you are in fact soulmates, because it's out here quite a few times, there's an energy here of a little bit of rest, realization, healing, understanding, contemplation, and focus on self can turn quite possibly into maybe a reconciliation, because we have the Ace of Cups and then it goes into the Queen of Pentacles. So there's like a lot of support for that. There's a lot of communication with the 8 of Wands. The 5 of Wands is a little bit of a debate over the 9 of Wands energy, you know, the guards up, that resilience and the perseverance. But here comes the 10 of Cups with the 6 of Cups for that past energy, for the happiness and joy, wish fulfillment, you know, let's heal, let's move on. King of Pentacles, and we now have a divine pair on the board with earth energy showing up, right? So full card, brand new beginning, start leaping the faith. Aries energy showing up. We have Gemini, Aries, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Ooh, so what do we have here with the Page of Swords? Okay, so these both are soulmates, and then it's decisions, and it's karmic luck and destiny, right? And these are just kind of like this energy of you taking on your own destiny in your own hands, and you're making a major life-changing decision to kind of focus on your logic, your skill sets, your resources, your manifestations, your abilities. You're going to take a moment, process everything, heal, contemplate, regroup, center yourself here with the 4 of Swords. 2 of Wands is about you deciding between a couple of different paths on which way to go, where you will have the most victory and success, because you're working on your healing journey, right? And so an emotional offer comes in to want to maybe start something new, which you're getting a lot of support for with the Queen of Pentacles, because that's a very supportive, grounded, loving, kind energy. And then there is a little bit of a kick up here, 5 of Wands, 9 of Wands, about a debate, right? This argument, this feeling defensive, feeling like you need to kind of be a little bit assertive about boundaries and how serious you are about these boundaries, right? And then we have the 8 of Wands coming in, where there's a lot of communication, a lot of talking, a lot of text messages, emails, phone calls. Things could be moving quite quickly. You could quite literally be traveling here for some of you, because the 2 of Wands and the 8 of Wands out here is about moving ahead, traveling on. But then we go, and then we have that, yeah, and then six of Swords is also about traveling, right? So that could quite possibly be that, especially when the 8 of Wands and the 6 of Swords are together. Or that's a lot of communication about you starting a healing journey and moving into that energy, because the focus here is on happiness, joy, fulfillment, emotional fulfillment from within. Something from the past returns. There's that energy, especially with Venus going into retrograde. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, talking about total emotional fulfillment, right? Total joy and happiness. Here comes that King of Pentacles with being very emotionally grounded, a very supportive, stable energy here where you're taking a leap of faith on a new beginning. We've come full circle. We've come full circle with the hopes of release and healing and understanding of the need to let something go. Let go of the overthinking. Let go of the burden of the pressure of what this is. Letting go of the information you found that caused you the need to want to have to release something from the past, right? There's an air of you forgiving something because you're using your head over your heart and you're trying to just really think about things logically instead of emotionally, which is a very cool energy, right? Because you're realizing the truth here about this passion loss brings in a lot of sadness for you. So this need to pull back and kind of focus on self, keep to yourself, kind of heal and work on yourself has turned into something beautiful, reconcilable almost, right? It's kind of that energy of, you know, if you go into like no contact with somebody and you're kind of drawing their energy in just by you being silent and quiet and then being a calm energy of, you know, somebody, you know, understanding that connection and then thinking back fondly on it and that possibility of, you know, if you're doing your work and they're doing their work, that there being an organic possibility of a reconciliation here. So again, take what fits, throw out the rest. Let's see an outcome. I'm very curious for an outcome. This is curious indeed. If this does not resonate, I'll be doing other readings. I'm going to do the elements coming up next for specifically for love. So if this one doesn't resonate with you, I will do another one. Let's get those out of the way. Tell me about Pisces, please. Give me an outcome for July. What's an outcome at the end of all this process? That's a good one. All right. Tell me, please. What's an outcome for July for my beautiful Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 2 of Cups. Soulmate union partnership, a divine connection that is, you know, that's the archangel there calling everyone, waking everyone up. Wake up to your spiritual awakening, right? We're moving into an era of forgiveness and atonement. Here comes the 2 of Cups about this partnership, this soulmate union. Some sort of a mutual respect could be brewing between you both. 3 of Swords. So heartbreak. That might be what you were dealing with over here with that debating. 4 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles, again, is showing up. It's here is the 9 of Cups. Here it's the 9 of Pentacles. This is somebody who is, the 9 of Pentacles is pre-Empress. This is somebody who worked very, very hard to get to where they are. They laid down big, big, big foundations to be able to obtain that financial independence. The 7 of Cups came out kind of sideways here. But that's about having like many, many, many options, right? It's stressing you out here. 9 of Swords. All of these options and choices are stressing you out, you know. Gosh. This partnership here is like, it feels like something, like there was a betrayal of sorts regarding this connection, regarding this foundation here, okay? And then the 9 of Pentacles is a very independent energy, right? So if you propel yourself back into that single self type of situation here, you've got a lot of options and choices now about how you proceed forward. 9 of Swords ushers in that energy of being stressed out, losing sleep. Maybe there's a little bit of remorse, regret, some guilt possibly. Here comes the 10 of Wands back again. The burden is here. The burden is back, right? With all of these options and choices. Anything else? Yep. Here comes the Emperor. Could be dealing with an Aries. A lot of work. Could be the father, could be a father figure. And then the Ace of Cups came out and it reversed. So that's unrequited love, right? That's some sort of blocked emotions. Here comes the King of Wands. So we have two very powerful energies out here. The King of Wands is somebody who's very in control, right? So maybe you're at odds with one another. You could both be in your divine masculine energy. There are no genders, it's energy, right? I'm like specifically myself, because I am a single woman, I am in my divine masculine a lot because I have to provide, I have to take care of myself, I have to make sure that I'm, you know, cared for and everything's flowing nicely. I'm providing, right? So I'm divine masculine a lot. So if two people are in their divine masculine, there's kind of this energy here of it kind of being repressed emotions, right? This is unrequited love. This is a breakup, some sort of like some coldness, some sadness here, because it feels like burdensome. It feels pretty burdensome. Last time through. Let's see if anything else comes out for this. And then I'm going to run the Love Oracle. I don't think it wants to say anything else. I don't think it wants to say anything else. It says, we're done. Look at the bottom. Star card. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. Hopes, dreams, wish fulfillment, working together, 10 of Cups, marriage with the Hierophant, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. So full card. So this Spy card again. So somebody here is holding on, right? They're really, really holding on to this energy of this was supposed to be my hopes and dreams coming true. We're supposed to work together and collaborate, get a lot of recognition and reward. This is supposed to be total happiness. It was supposed to be traditional, right? We're learning, we're figuring things out. We're understanding each other with the 8 of Pentacles. And then this need to emotionally pull away with the 8 of Cups coming out, right? This is, I'm pulling out emotionally because I don't feel like it's okay to do so. I want to show you in that little run out, we got 3 8s. 888, 888, if that means anything to you. Okay, 8s are about action, right? So that's about active movement going. So this is about, you know, you figured things out and then now you're in the energy of having to emotionally pull away because of holding on to issues, places, things, right? Maybe somebody's feeling very closed off. Somebody may be too possessive or too controlling, right? There's this energy of overthinking and being trapped in fear with that 8 of Swords. Somebody feels like silenced or powerless against this whole situation here. And then that Spy card coming out again. They could really just be overthinking about that Spy card energy. It's just that information that has been found out. There's this holding on thing going on, right? There's a little bit of a holding on happening here. Aries energy again with the Fool card coming out. And that's about a lack of commitment, carelessness, thoughtlessness. The flip side of that is a new beginning, taking a leap of faith off in a different direction. Just woo, here I go. Here I go again. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna look at the Love Oracle and see what this has to say quickly. I'm gonna see what the Love Oracle has to say for Pisces. Tell me anything else you want to talk about for this. What else would you like to say, Spirit Guides and Guardians, for my Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements? Friends. So we have friends here, acquaintance, trust, loyalty, support. Maybe you started out as friends with somebody. Maybe somebody wants to try and be friends. We've got addiction coming in. That's toxic attachments, drugs, alcohol, obsessions. Addiction can be anything. Addictions are like gambling. You can be addicted to social media. You can be addicted to playing video games, you know. Anything that just absorbs a lot of your attention and keeps you from being productive. And something that you don't really have a lot of control over is an addiction. And they design social media to be that way. Watch The Social Dilemma. It's quite interesting. Travel. So you and your person could be at a distance. You could be very, very far apart, I'm feeling. This also could be an expression of boundaries. We have home coming out too. So there's a sense of safety and comfort with this person that you're really kind of, that's kind of a focus here. Somebody could have traveled to your home. You could have started as friends and became quite easily obsessed with one another, and then you traveled to their home. You felt like it was a fated meeting that's coming out. You felt like it was meant to be. This was written in the stars that you were supposed to meet, right? You could have built this up because of how amazing it felt, right? It felt addictive here with that toxic attachment, okay? You could have felt like, you know, this is something I have to have so bad. So that toxic attachment brought you to have to travel to meet this person. And then there's this buildup here of it being a fated meeting, right? This is just meant to be. Between the lines, hidden meanings. Somebody was very vague and ambiguous, right? Maybe they were implicit. Here we have third party. Interference, cheating, competition, a mistress. What is the male version of a mistress? I guess it is Mr. No offense, Pisces. Soulmates has come out. Twin flame, soul connection, soul contract. Okay. So not every soulmate union is supposed to be like rainbows, unicorns, and butterflies, right? These are sometimes soul contracts where you got together with your buddies on the other side and you made an agreement before you came over here and you said, okay, I'm going to come back as this time, and you're going to come back as this, and we're going to try this karmic lesson again. We're going to try it again. This time, you know, we're going to switch roles and see how we do now. Are we going to get this lesson this time? So there's this kind of past life soul contract kind of connection between you both. But there's this interference that's come in. It was very vague, but there is definitely some sort of feeling like there was some sort of competition or cheating. Somebody has put you in an energy to kind of question everything. That's it. Okay. We have anxiety coming in here, right? So after soulmate, stress, depression, panic attacks, ex-lover is coming in. So maybe you guys have split off or something from the past has brought up an energy, and then we have ghosted at the very end of that. So there's some sort of silence that's gone on. You guys are not speaking anymore. There's a definite distance between you both. One of you could have been rejected by the other, or you're just out and all out being ignored right now, right? Somebody just is taking their time and not speaking. Wedding, legal matters, toxic relationship, truth, liquid courage. So, I mean, it just feels like there's a little bit of this kind of naughty behavior coming in, right? We've got addictions. We've got third parties here. We've got some vague and ambiguous behavior happening, which is ushering in anxiety, you know, fear. Somebody feels like the past is an issue, and so we're pulling away from one another into that ghosted feeling here, right? So let me see. What do they want to say? This one. This one. This one. They want to do wisdom. Cosmic insights. They want to do wisdom. They said you need wisdom. I've been asking my pendulum lately, which deck should I use? Cuts down on the time, and I did shuffle these, so here we go for Pisces. Pisces. Right up here. I'll pull one more because I wanted this deck. Bottom says poised. Poised. Can we get? Those are hard to see, huh? High gloss. High gloss. Poised. That's about being ready. Ready for the next step, right? We have mending. That's coming in again. So lots of forgiveness. And community was also poured. I poured out the community. Let me look at mending first, because that's all the way to the back. That's the very last step in your healing journey, is mending. Not meandering, mending. Forgiveness. So each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. There's those burdens, right? This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal. The pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. Set yourself free by making amends, okay? This forgiveness, it's necessary in order for you to move forward. It's a part of something that is preventing you from allowing any new energies to come in, and there's old stagnated energy that needs to be dealt with. It's just sitting there. You both have built up a connection between you both, and it's just sitting there looming, and until it's dealt with, it's going to continue to fester, right? Because that's energy that was created. So you have to be able to let that go, however that looks like. We don't necessarily need the other person to do so. If you're fortunate enough to have that, then congratulations. But you don't necessarily need the other person to be able to allow you to forgive and release, because you can do that for yourself. Why would you even give your power away like that anyways to the person who put you in the energy of needing to forgive and release, right? You're putting all that power on them to have to allow you to heal. Do it for yourself. Give it to you. You deserve to feel better. So you have to be able to say, I forgive you. I release the burden of the memory and the pain. And I move on with love and compassion. I wish you no harm. Good luck to you. And may we all be better because of this connection, and there's nothing else you can do. There's nothing else you can do. It can either resonate, it can sit well, it can, if they're not even available for you to say it to, just say it out loud and release it out. There are certain things you could do if you want to make it ceremonial, so you feel like it has a bigger impact. You could do things like writing it on a piece of paper, and if you have a fireplace or a grill or something, burn it. Write down what you need to say and burn it. It's a releasing kind of ceremonial. It feels cathartic and cleansing if that's something you want to do. So you can really kind of get it out there. It's cleansing, and it's necessary for you to be able to move on to the next step, right? So mending. Community, number 8. Oh, it took me right to it. I love it. Okay. I'm going to read the protection message. Beware of compromising your integrity in order to belong. How do you dim your light or change yourself to wow, Pisces, they're calling you out a little here. You're very, very adaptable. I will grant you that, but y'all be some mirrors. I have seen it firsthand. So beware of compromising your integrity in order to belong. How do you dim your light or change yourself so that others will accept you in the group? Do you hide who you really are in order to play a role within a larger whole? WHOOE. This will never fulfill you. Never. It will never fulfill you whenever you're trying to constantly adapt and change and fluctuate yourself, because you're constantly trying to keep up with everybody else's identity versus standing firm and being confident in your own authenticity. That's a channeled message. Now is a time to assess your willingness to be real. Stand tall. Be you. Authenticity is true self-expression and the only way to empower yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself and step into the role your heart tells you to take. Making yourself small bears too high a cost. That's about constantly compromising who you are for the sake of group inclusion, and it eats up so much time for you to be able to accomplish what you're supposed to be doing here, right? And it's that's something very commendable and very amazing for you to be able to do. To be able to adapt is a beautiful thing. That's very, very it's an amazing survival technique that a lot of people really would benefit from, but you come by it very naturally, almost too naturally is the warning here. Interesting how spirit picks up on every little thing. And the other one blends so nicely with the reading. That's just, are you feeling it? Look, and it took me right to 48. 48 is the last one for poised, because you are ready. Ready. Okay. You can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. Ready. You know what you need to. Your skills are sharp. You've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, and your sense of a new phase of your life about to begin. That's that full card I ended your reading on. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. Beautiful. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. Once you're able to really release those old things so that new things can come in, you're going to start to feel that flow happening, right? Because when we tie ourselves and anchor ourselves and tether ourselves to old energies and we sit stagnant, nothing can flow into you. So once you're able to release all of that, the burdens are lifted, your shoulders are light, your step is bright, and people are magnetically drawn to that energy. And then you start to see your path just kind of like open up in front of you. It's just all about releasing and understanding and forgiving. Forgiving is so big. It's really, really big. Forgive yourself, forgive the other person, and release. What's the time? It's 33. I'm going to end the reading right there because that's a really beautiful ending. I'm going to pull from the soul's guidance real quick. It's getting rowdy. I'm at the lake. It's Friday. Let the buffoonery begin, especially in Texas. No offense. Anyone who loves it here. I feel like a fish out of water. Nope, don't want to talk. Okay, we're done. That's your reading for today for the month of July. Thank you so much for tuning in, for playing along, all of your subscribes, your likes, your comments. I'm feeling it. That's a great way for us to exchange energy. It helps me to tune in. If you would like a personal reading, that information is in the description box and in my bio, as well as all the decks that I use. You can go out to your favorite search browser and look them up. They are available for purchase as well if you are into it. Also, all my other links are there. You can check out my other channels. I'm doing mini readings on my other platforms, and I'm posting celestial events, tarot tips, all kinds of funnies. Neat stuff. Check it out. Daily affirmations. I almost forgot about that. Those are important. I hope y'all will go check it out. And I hope you hit that subscribe button because I got a lot more content coming up for you as well. And y'all are helping me grow. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Love and light, abundance and prosperity to you all. I will see you soon. Take care. Yes.